And a happy hump day to you. Cal Raleigh was the hitting star, while Bryan Woo was the pitching star in Seattle's 8-0 win over Boston last night. Cal drove in 6 runs and had a grand slam home run to give the league-leading 27th on the season. Meanwhile, Woo was brilliant on the mound, allowing just 1 hit over 7 innings as he and 2 relievers combined on the 2-hit shutout of the Red Sox.
Marcelo Mayer, 22-year-old rookie, former 4th overall pick out of high school in California, leads things off. Well, this is shot out towards center field. Julio tracking this. Julio makes the catch. One away.
Man, that ball just took off on Julio in that gap. You know how good he is in these gaps, that's for sure, especially around that area. But you're seeing that ball just kind of have those extra legs to it.
Tellez at second. Williamson at first. Fly ball out to right field. It sends Anthony back, and it bangs halfway up the wall. Tellez rumbles home. Williamson headed to the plate. Here's the throw. Tag and out at the plate. Cole Young in at second. The Mariners strike first in this one tonight. They lead it 1-0. And Cal Raleigh at the plate. Going after the first pitch, a high rising fly ball at the wall. Grand slam! Number 27 from Cal Raleigh is a big one. Baseball's got a new home run leader all along the top, Cal Raleigh. Saws him off. A slow ground ball, bare hand play. J.P. Crawford, all kinds of time. 11 in a row sat down by Bryan Woo with a little bit of help from that Gold Glover behind him.
And Bryan Woo is rolling. He's retired 11 in a row. The Red Sox go quietly in the 4th. Mariners leading 5-0 over Boston.
Cal might have a chance for a knockout shot here. 1-2. Hit hard past Toro. Young scores. Crawford on his way home. Cal Raleigh digging for second. He drives in 2 more runs. And the Mariners blow this one open in the 4th inning. It's a 7-0 Mariners lead.
Up in the strike zone, able to get the hands to it.
Knockout shot it is. Cal a single, a double, and a homer in this one in his first 3 at-bats. Cal Raleigh making his way back out to second base after that 2-run double. He has made this a 7-0 Mariners lead. There goes Cal Raleigh, a huge break, and Cal Raleigh will steal third base standing up, and a record stolen base for Cal Raleigh. He just swipes his 8th base this year, and that is the most ever by a Mariners catcher in a single season.
I love this.
He has passed his manager, Dan Wilson, Bob Kearney as well. Just your classic Tellez, Cal Raleigh stolen base game.
Worked on all spring training.
Infield is in. Fly ball out to left field. Let's see if that stolen base pays dividends here. Cal ready to run. Here comes a throw home from Duran. Cal slides, and he's safe. 8-0 Mariners lead. Everybody on their feet here for the final out. 2 down, top of the 9th. Ground ball chopping to J.P. Crawford. Little flip, and that's the ball game. The Mariners win this one in a boat race. 8-0. A 2-hit shutout of the Red Sox.
And then Bryan Woo took care of business on the mound. 7 shutout with just barely breaking a sweat. Great way to bounce back in Game 2 against the Boston Red Sox.
Now, best of both worlds in this one tonight for the Mariners.
Root Sports Northwest Jen Mueller talked with Cal after the big night at the plate and catching 3-pitcher Jem behind the plate.
Let's go back to the 2nd inning. By the time you got to the plate, Buehler had already thrown a lot of pitches. How much did that play into the aggression and going after the first pitch you saw?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good pitcher, and you know he mixes really well. So just looking for something hard to play to try to get to the outfield, and you got to take advantage when it's in the middle.
Did you think it had enough off the bat?
You never really know, but you know we got it to the outfield, so that's good.
The crowd is chanting MVP. I don't know if that's going to happen. I do know that that was home run number 27. You now lead the league. Stolen base number 8 sets a record for catchers in a single season. What do you like about the opportunity to run more this year?
Yeah, I mean, you got to create, energy on the bases. You got to find a way to score runs, and me taking that bag pose, able to go into the outfield, and it's just little things like that win games.
Were you thinking triple in the 6th?
Yeah, I'm not that fast though.
Well, at least it was on your mind and on all of our minds. Bryan Woo was rock steady. I don't think he broke a sweat tonight. What do you like about his outing?
Yeah, did a great job. When we got that lead for him, he obviously was filling up the zone. Limited their base runners. Maybe one walk here or there, but really attacked him, mixed well, got a bunch of ground balls, and that's what he does.
And he appreciates the offense you provided. Go inside and enjoy this one with your teammates. Go. Cal Raleigh, 6 RBI tonight.
After the rubber match today at T-Mobile Park, M's begin a grueling 17-game in 17-day stretch, which begins Friday in Chicago against the Cubs. With the win, Seattle remained 4.5 games behind Houston in the American League West after the Astros clobbered the Athletics 13-3. For the second night in a row, the Angels shut out the Yankees, this time 4-0. Kansas City tripped Texas by a final of 6-1. The Wenatchee AppleSox used a 2-run third inning to take a lead they would never relinquish in a 5-1 win over the DubSea Fish Sticks last night. Camden Bates' RBI single tied the game at 1-1, and Jake Sanko's RBI sac fly gave Wenatchee a 2-1 lead. That was in the third. The Sox added 2 more in the fourth on Caden Smith's RBI double. Quincy Marlborough's sacrifice fly later scored Smith for a 4-1 lead. Luke Sturkle earned his first victory of the summer on the mound, going 5 innings, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits with 4 strikeouts and a walk. The two teams meet again tonight at 6:35 at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. Bellingham picked up a half-game lead on Wenatchee in the WCL North Division with a 7-1 road win at Edmonton. Nate Kirkpatrick led the way for the Bells offensively, going 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. Caden Mitchell's RBI single in the top of the 10th broke a 3-all tie, and Kelowna added 2 more to go on for a 6-3 win at Port Angeles. Mitchell ended the night 2 for 5 with 2 RBI for the Falcons. Caden Munster's bases clearing double in a 6-run 4th inning meant the difference for Victoria in a 9-0 win over visiting Nanaimo. Kamloops' Drew Schmidt continues to swing a hot bat as the sophomore from University of Texas Tyler was 4 for 5 last night with a run and 2 RBI in the North Paws 6-1 win at Walla Walla. Schmidt hitting .444 on the summer. The day after being named the West Coast League Player of the Week, Portland's Josh Schleichert continued his astonishing summer with a 4 for 6 night with 2 runs and 3 RBI, including a 2-run home run in the Pickles' 19-2 win over Yakima Valley. Schleichert now has 9 home runs on the summer. Gavin Brubaker's 2-run single in the top of the 9th broke a 6-6 tie to help Corvallis win at Cowlitz 9-6. Brubaker ended the night 4 for 5 with 2 runs and 3 RBI. Makoa Sniffin's 2-run single highlighted a 5-run second inning as Ben beat Springfield 8-5. Josh Mariano hit a solo home run in the 8th inning, and Noah Carliner hit a 3-run shot later in that same inning to provide Ridgefield with a little security blanket in the Raptors' 10-3 win over the Marion Berries. That's Check of Sports News. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Wednesday.